Good morning, Maud. This is Ray Bone, your lobbyist. Just want to do a quick update. Some of you probably heard my update during the legislative breakfast session, but I wanted to, for those who couldn't make it, do an update so that everybody's up to speed on where we're at with things here at the Capitol. First of all, the Capitol is finally opening up. The Senate has been open to some degree. By that I mean the Senate office building, or Minnesota Senate building they call it. And just starting today, the House is going to be open. The state office building will be open on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Now, there is not total access to either one of the buildings. You have to go to the Senate if you want to go beyond the first floor. If you want to go up in the office areas, you have to basically sign in and get escorted up. The other, although it's not quite that stringent, but and it's my understanding in the House office building, the SOB, they're going to be escorting people up and down if you have an appointment. So it is opening up a little bit, and we're glad to see that. You can get you can get legislators at the Capitol building itself if you can pull them off the floor. The problem is that there's a fairly large percentage that don't show up in person for the actual sessions. So that makes it problematic. I went in one day and tried to talk to a couple senators, and neither one of them were actually there that day. They were at the meeting. They were attending remotely. So that still remains an obstacle to really get your message across to people. But anyway, we're doing that even with those barriers. Things are moving along somewhat. So on our, I'd also like I'd like to bring up that our levy bill, general levy bill, was heard in the Senate Policy Committee last week on Wednesday, actually, and passed that committee and was sent to the Tax Committee. So we now have officially the general fund levy is in the Tax Committee. So hopefully we can have some more discussion on that. That's what we'll be pushing for, is advocating that to get in front of the committee so we can have discussions. It would have to go through the Property Tax Committee first, and then it will go to the full committee if it gets adopted into their because if it gets adopted into their report to the full committee. So we have a couple of steps yet, and then the House, we're going to try to get a hearing on the bill. The bill right now is setting environment and natural resources, so hopefully we can get a hearing and get that one sent to the tax committee as well. So I think we're making progress on that. That we've changed the legislation a bit. What we're pushing for is a long-term solution, and we believe the long-term solution is to incorporate different aspects of 103B, much like the metropolitan area has, where we are in fact basing our levy on our plans, not some arbitrary number. So we would still have a limit of 0.048%, but again, everything done would have to be done according to the plan or any amendment on the plan. So it's actually received a pretty good response in the Senate. So we'll see what happens from there. The bonding bill, the Red Board has they've introduced a bill for 47 million, and pardon me, I got a pop up here on my screen.